How do you use Twitter to grow your cleaning business? That's a great question, and we're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. All right, on to today's show, which is from a house cleaner that is just getting started in the business, and he has this question.
Hi, Angela. This question is coming from Forest Fresh Cleaning Services in Melbourne, Australia, and my name is Ian. I was just wondering how your experience is going with Twitter. I know you just started it in September. I'm yet to launch my cleaning service. I'm seeing the importance of building a strong social media following here first before I launch while I'm in the business preparation of building my business plan. So I guess to reform my question for you is how have you been finding Twitter? I noticed you liked one of my posts. I added it at Nike. I just wanted to know if you had any tips. It's a little different to Instagram and Facebook. So I just wondered if you could offer some specific tips for Twitter and also tell us how your experience has been with it so far. Thanks, Angela. You're amazing.
All right, what is my experience with Twitter? Let's back up just a second and talk about, do you need Twitter to grow your cleaning business? The answer is yes, you do, for the reasons that Twitter is one of the major platforms in social media today. Now, back when we started watching television all these years ago, they had what was called Nielsen ratings, and the Nielsen ratings would dictate how valuable a program was based on how long somebody watched the show. Then they would take those metrics and they would turn around and they would sell advertising to different companies who would pay so many dollars per 15 seconds or 30 seconds or 60 seconds for an advertisement based on how many people were watching the show. Now, the Nielsen ratings had to do with TV, but in the social media, there are different metrics that are used. Now, as a house cleaner, how valuable you are in the marketplace may not mean anything to a customer that hires you for your house cleaning business, but it may mean everything to where your website ranks in the search engines so that people can find you when they go look for house cleaning. Does that make sense? All right, having said that, social media is super important because everything links back together and it says, yes, you are who you say you are. So if you are on Twitter and you have a cleaning profile on Twitter and the profile picture matches the profile picture of you on Facebook and Instagram and all these different social media outlets, when you create a website and you say, this is who I am, and you have an about page and you have links to your social media, what happens is the search engines connect that, and as they do their little searches, they go, wait, yes, that is Angela, or that is Ian in this case, because Ian's the one that asked the question. This is Ian, and it's got a picture of him on all the different social media. So is it important? Yes, it is, for the metrics reason. Now, how do you use Twitter to grow a cleaning business? I don't know. I'm still learning. Okay, now I jumped on Twitter and I decided I wanted to be active on Twitter. And so I jump on Twitter a few times a day, and it's not long, it's just a few minutes, and I find some people in the cleaning business that I'm following, and I like their posts, and I try to participate, and I try to interact. It's been a good way for me to find other people and to connect. But as far as getting me new cleaning business, that has not happened. I did not find that to be effective as far as the use of my time to go out and grow my cleaning business. There are other platforms that are more advantageous, like Facebook. The reason that I say Facebook is Facebook has spent billions of dollars with their algorithms building everything together and just really culling down very specifically who the audience is. Who is the audience? Where do they live? They know our zip codes. They know our likes. They know our dislikes. They know who we're connected to. They know every time we like some of our friends. They know who our friends are. They know who influences us. They know the type of things that influence us. When we post songs and memes, they know what is important to us. You may not know this, but Facebook knows if cats are important to you. If you like cat face posts and memes and funny things like that, they know that you like cats. And so if someone goes to sell something that has to do with animals, they're going to target you because of the things that you liked. Twitter is not that advanced. And so if you're going to pay for advertising, Facebook is a much better use. So if you were going to build your platform, Facebook would be better for that. As far as Twitter goes, there are ways to use Twitter. And one of the ways that you can use Twitter to kind of culminate your own little, group or following of house cleaning people would be to use hashtags. Now, the hashtags are very popular, and when you do hashtag cleaning or hashtag house cleaner or hashtag cleaning house, something like that, you're bound to get a whole bunch of followers that will follow you, and they will be like, oh, hey, you're talking about cleaning, what's going on here? So you have to have something of value that you're providing to the people that are following you. And so my suggestion would be post regularly, as I would recommend on any of the platforms. Again, you want to post regularly because that boosts the algorithm and your clout score. Now, the clout score becomes really important if you decide to do other things on social media. Right now, I'm doing other things on social media, like I have a house cleaning training company that I'm reaching out to people through social media. So the social media end of things is very important right now. But as far as being a house cleaner and having a cleaning business and you go to the neighborhood next door to you and you clean a house, being on Twitter, I don't think is going to make a bunch of difference. I really don't. I have never found my customers find me through Twitter and go, oh yes, you're valid now because you're on Twitter. What they will look at when they go to your website is, are you on the social medias? And if you are not on any of the social medias, they're going to scratch their head and go, what's up? How come they're not on any of the social medias? Simply for the fact that everyone is now on social media. And so if you don't have a profile and you're not listed, the first thing they're going to think of, and I hate to say this, is, well, what are they hiding, right? Because if they weren't hiding something, they would be visible. So my suggestion is jump on Twitter and become visible. And if it's still available, if you don't already have it, get your handle. Like my handle is Savvy Cleaner, and it's Savvy Cleaner on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and LinkedIn and all these different things, so that it is consistent with the name of my company, which is, ta-da, Savvy Cleaner, right? So if you can get the name of your company and you can get your handle, I would suggest getting it already. Even if you're not going to use Twitter and you're not going to be very active, I suggest that you still reserve the handle so that no one else takes it from you. So come as close to your name, your company name, as possible with the handle that you get on Twitter. And then my suggestion would be jump in, create an account, create a link back to your website, have a great big banner picture that says what you do. It's a free ad, basically. It's a free advertisement for who you are and what you do. So there's no reason you shouldn't take advantage of it. And then jump in every once in a while and just be active until you figure out if you're going to use it and what are you going to do. Now, there is something called Twitter chats, and I've participated in several of those, but it's an event where you have to go live. And on Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, everybody in this topic, and the topic will be a hashtag. So it might be cleaning house. And I'm just making this up. I don't know when the house cleaning Twitter chats are because I don't participate. But if I did, it would be at a particular time. Then you have to clear your calendar and you have to go to a computer or your smartphone. And then you jump in for 15 minutes or an hour, however long it lasts. And then everybody talks about those kinds of things for an hour, however long it lasts. And they type in the hashtag house cleaning or whatever the hashtag is. All right, so what happens then is there's a whole bunch of people that get together and they make friends in these Twitter chats. But it's nothing really different than a Facebook group where you can go at your leisure and see the different posts and comment and whatever. So I find the Facebook groups are probably more advantageous for building connections and networking and connecting with people in your arena versus the Twitter chats. And I love the Twitter chats. They were so much fun. They were high energy. They were fast paced. But to clear my calendar to be there at a certain time does not always work out for me. So how I have personally used Twitter is I've been as involved as I know how to be. But right now I get lots of direct messages. And while I'm speaking to you right now, my phone is turned off. And it's turned off because I don't want to be dinged and pinged and called and texted while I'm spending this time with you. So there are times of the day that my phone is turned off and I don't get all those instant messages in. So I'm not as effective as I could be, but I suggest that you do make a commitment to just at least to jump on the platform and have a presence. So you never know where it's going to go. It might disappear after a couple of years like some of our favorite platforms, but at least you have a presence for right now. And the search engines are connecting that with your existing social media. So I would suggest do get on, do use a handle that says your business name, do take advantage of the header space and the links that link back to your website. If you make a few friends, that's great. And if you have ways that we can help build house cleaners, cleaning businesses, Through Twitter, I want to know all about it. Leave links below on whatever platform you're watching or listening to this on, or even if you're watching it on Facebook, leave us notes, because I will pass these along to you, and we will put these in our threads so that people can see these and they can find out ways and participate as well. So Twitter, yes. Don't spend all your time and energy there yet, because I don't really think that's where it is for house cleaners. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I hope that helps a little bit. Until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.